Hi, this is Peggy St. Peters with Coldwell Banker Lakeside Realtors, and I would like to speak to you today about closing day and the process and what you need for a successful closing. So you've already done the walkthrough, and now you are headed over to either the attorney's office or the title company's office to sign documents that will allow the transfer of money to happen. So you're going to go to the attorney's office at your appointment. You need to have with you two IDs, one that is a government issued ID and a second ID that can be anything that supports your identity. That is true for each person whose name is going to go on the deed. The other thing that you need to have with you is a cashier's check, not a bank check, a cashier's check that is made out to the title company or the closing agent if that's a lawyer's office. Obviously, that's something you should check ahead of time to get the name correct. But the closing costs need to be paid with a cashier's check. On your closing statement, there will be a line that says cash to close, and that is the amount that needs to be on the cashier's check. Some people think the cashier's check gets made out to the seller, and that is not correct. In Tennessee, we do separate closing, so you will not be sitting down with the seller, and the only reason that would happen is if by some chance we both had the same closing agent. Normally you don't see each other at all. You go and do your thing and they go and do their thing. Even if you see them, you will not be sitting down at the same table. You will have one of you go and then the other go. It doesn't really matter who goes first. The closing agent is going to collect all of the documents and all of the money, and when they have the money in hand and they have all of the signatures, that is when the real closing takes place and you own the house. So you've got your IDs, you've got your cashier's check, and you're at closing. I also would like to say that if you want to take possession of the house that day and you are using a lender, you want to keep in mind that banks do not wire money very late at all. They have cutoff times of 1 o'clock or sometimes 2 o'clock. So in order for that money to get wired that day and get to the seller so that you actually own the house, you need to have a morning closing. You just might want to keep that in mind. Thanks so much. Congratulations on your new home. Thanks for following me along, and I will be speaking to you soon.